First of all, I want to thank the student section. I thought our students were awesome tonight. They were here in great number, and we need them to come back. Please write that, how important our students are to us. Defense, guys, and rebounding. I thought that Nalissa and Cox sucked up every rebound and didn't allow them to get offensive rebounds. I challenge every game, it seems like, Juicy and perimeter players, Dee to guard the best players on the other team, and they had their hands full again tonight, and I thought they did a tremendous job. When you hold a West Virginia team to, 18 points in the first half, I feel like that's good defense. And when you have an opportunity to play as many kids as we played, not just tonight, but in the Kansas, the last game, that's only going to make us better. It's going to allow a lot of people to rest, and I don't feel like in tonight's game or the Kansas game that we missed a beat, no matter who was on the floor. And Moon Urson, she was such a spark for us. Queen, Trinity, all those guys that went in the first half, that gives me confidence as a coach. It gives me confidence that they're confident now. And when you have a team that's doing those types of things that deep into your bench, you're going to win a lot of basketball games.
Your reserves outscored your starters by a point tonight.
Yeah. Well, the other night in Kansas, in the first half, they played the entire second quarter, and they just extended the lead. And they should. And here's the challenge for them. Coaches tend to have a shorter rope with people who sub in. Don't turn the ball over or you might come out. They are growing in their confidence, and I'm growing in my confidence in them because of how they're playing on the floor. And it's not just on the offensive end. It starts on the defensive end. And they're doing it against starters for the opposing team. That's when you know your team is pretty darn good, is because they're doing it against starters. And another good victory for us tonight. I don't know that, we're playing good, guys. And we're scoring the ball at all positions, and they make me look like a good coach.
Moon, were you just looking for your shot, or how did tonight go for you?
I think my teammates was finding me a lot tonight, and they always just talk about coach, especially shoot the ball. And so I've been trying to do that just to be another threat out on the perimeter to let our relieve our post players a little bit. But tonight I saw the first two go down, then the third, and I just got in rhythm after a while.
Moon, being one of the first players that comes off the bench, and then a night like tonight where you stay in and you play with a lot of bench players, is there kind of a role change going from one situation to the other?
I think so, but we play against our starters every day, so naturally we're getting better. And we mix it up at practice, because you never know who you're going to be in the game with. So, yeah, of course, my role changed. We have offensive threats all the time with the first five, and we also play defense. But I know that when I'm in there with them, I'm trying to defend, I'm trying to grab rebounds. The other stuff we're packed with that, and it just comes naturally. You make a defensive stop, and then, I don't really have to worry about offense.
Let's talk about that. I mean, like she said, you'll go against each other in practice. So when the starting five aren't out there, all of you out there, just what y'all expecting to see those guys out there?
Well, I know everybody's talented on our team. Like you said, we practice against each other all the time. Everybody just goes head and head with each other every day. So, I mean, when we do play a different opponent, it's like nothing changes. We're still playing the same people. And, I mean, it's just a lot of talent coming off the bench. Like you said, different players like Queen, Moon, Trinity gave us great minutes. So, I mean, just staying consistent, that's the only thing.
Kim, I know your focus is on conference, winning the conference. What does it mean to have another record winning streak in conference play, 45 in a row, breaking your own record of 44 regular season games?
Hard to do. Y'all have heard me say it a million times. I think people become spoiled. I think the fans become spoiled. I think they expect it. We don't expect it. We go out there and we approach it like this is the next big game and we've got to win it. We don't think things will be handed to us. We think actually it'll be a lot tougher because of the success of the previous teams. It's not easy. I don't care how it looks sometimes. It's not easy, guys. These kids just they just respond. They work in practice. They enjoy each other. They're pulling for each other. You had 3 starters sitting over there by me, right? Right? And I told 2 of them that picked up their 3rd foul doing what? Do you remember? Taking charges. I live with that. I live with that. Because they're trying to do something on the defensive end of the floor. Reaching and lazy and all that stuff's a different type. But when you're standing there and you think you've got a charge, I want them to take it. And to be able to substitute for those guys and never miss a beat, it makes you realize as a coach you got a special bunch out there.
Melissa, double-double, 4 offensive rebounds. Talk about your approach to the boards.
Well, that's mainly what we focus on in practice is rebounding. Like for like an hour or something, we'll just throw the ball up and rebound.
She's not exaggerating.
So when I get in the game, I know that's my main goal is to rebound. I know it helps my team a lot. So we've been rebounding a lot lately. So that's just the plan to stay on track.
Kim, every night pretty much, but Goody's defense on Chinese.
Again, don't take that for granted. If you ever just focus on the floor and watch what that kid does, I hope they gave her credit for a couple of blocks tonight. I haven't looked. Did they give her credit? Because the kid got her hand on a couple shots as they were going up, and they were short, and it's because Dee altered their shot and touched the ball. And she's just asked to do it night in and night out, and with her size and her length. And she had to play point guard a little bit tonight when Coop went out of the game, and then Juicy had to go to the point when they both went out of the game. I don't take it for granted. She makes us go on the defensive end because of her energy, and I wish I could have that child for a long time because not many kids will commit to that end of the floor like she does.
Moon, Coach mentioned the number of students that were there. Is that something you noticed during the game, and does that compare with big student crowds you've seen in your career so far?
Oh yeah, it's definitely something you notice, especially being on that end of the court. They're just yelling our names and they're cheering for us and they're making all these comments and they're just getting us going. And then when you look up there and you see them all standing up, excited because you made a big play, I mean, it makes a difference for us. We want to see that, so naturally we just are like, well, let's make another big play. So that's just another motivation to have them out there, and big thanks to them tonight for showing up.
Coach, 32 points in the 3rd quarter alone. What drove that run?
Defense, rebounding, got some runs through the ball, got a lot of transition buckets. I think you probably noticed we can get up and down the floor as good as anybody in the country, and if you don't get back, we're taking it to you. And I thought the open floor was there a lot. 18 points to a West Virginia team, and I don't know that I've ever done that in my 20 years. His teams are always so good.
Coach, you guys have been shooting a lot of threes in recent games, but you had 38 points in the paint and only took 8 threes this game. Was that part of the game plan?
No, it's just what we took. It's just what's happening. We'll shoot them. We got a lot of weapons, so whoever's open, we'll make that extra pass and find you. I think a lot of that has to do with West Virginia's defense. They really pressure you a lot, and usually they have good help side, but they were staying out on Juicy and Coop of those guys, and so we were able to get a lot of mid-range shots in the paint. Moon got a lot there coming off our low stack, which is just a pick and roll.
Moon, obviously, it's a goal to vie for a title. What to you gives this team an edge to do so?
Well, personally, for me, it's in New Orleans. That's my hometown. I want to get there. And then I think just knowing that we can. We've been playing so solid lately and consistently. And I think that's a big thing for us. And we just have so many weapons. Elsie, she continues to dominate. And you got Liz, just a sophomore, killing it. And our guard play is great. So I think knowing that we can do it and just the way we've been playing, and we're all pulling for each other, like Coach said, and that makes a big difference.